If your husband can provide for you, your first priority is the home.
Yes.
You can't go out and get...
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all, and welcome to Al-Harith Vlog.
If your husband can provide for you, your first priority is the home.
Yes.
You can't go out and get a career and a job and be like, oh, well, now you're going to split the work 50-50 with me at home, because it's not his responsibility. Allah has told him you must provide for your family, and you are hindering him from doing that.
Exactly.
But if your life balances that you can work and still take care of the home, that's your duty to take on both roles. And then that's your responsibility. You can't come home and be like, oh, I'm so tired from working all day. Can you pick up my slack? Because you're doing something that's optional, whereas he's doing something that is mandatory upon him by Allah, commanded by Allah. And so it comes with balance. It doesn't matter what job she's doing. That's
If you can manage the time effectively, whereby your obligations and duties are never, ever, ever compromised as a woman.
So in the video, they are not discussing on whether a woman is supposed to work or not. The discussion is, how much is your husband supposed to provide for you that you would think it's enough for you to concentrate in your home rather than working? And then the second question is, as a working class lady or as a career lady, how much time do you apportion for your home, and how much time do you need to apportion for your career? Do you need to give most of your time to your career, or you need to give most of your time to your home? Do you think that you and your husband need to share everything 50-50? That's you do 50, I do 50. If it's house chores, his part is 50 and yours is 50. Like they said, if your husband is able to provide for you, then the best place you should be in is your home and taking care of your home. That should be your first priority, and not to work. But the question remains, how much is enough for a woman? Because the word enough seems like a word far-fetched in the women's world, because most of the women, they will never say it's enough, and that is like part of their nature. So meaning a woman will always like to find a reason to go out and work, because they will never think that it's enough. The recent increase in materialism has worsened the situation. Everyone is so materialistic that a woman will never be able to say that, no, what you are providing is enough. Just let me take care of the home. Just let me do my own duty. So the issue of working and trying to equalize between the attention you give to your work as a woman and the attention you give to your home, it's always a very big tendency to obstruct the balance. So what should be the balance? We should differentiate things in this way, between mandatory and between optional. So when it comes to a man working to provide for his home, that is mandatory. But it is not mandatory on a woman to work and provide for the house. So when it comes to maintaining the home, it's mandatory upon the woman, and it's not mandatory upon the man. So to strike the balance, we say that which is mandatory upon you, keep it and do it very well for the sake of Allah. And that which is mandatory on your partner, he keep it and do it very well for the sake of Allah. And a very important point to strike the balance also is that people should learn to be contented, especially women should learn to be contented, that you will not belittle everything that your husband brings, and you will not always think that it's not enough and you must go out to work. So I'm sure that at least you were reminded about one thing, or at least you learned one new thing. And please subscribe and stay tuned with us, and see you in the next video.